Kiana's Flex Appeal was recorded on location at the beautiful West End Maui on Kaanapali Beach. My goal in today's home gym workout is to motivate you to get up off the couch and work out. Let me show you how much fun a circuit training workout can be using cardiovascular equipment and free weights. Remember, new research has demonstrated that aerobic training does not have to be continuous. The benefits are cumulative. You simply want to get approximately 30 minutes of moderate to high intensity exercise each day. A fun and time-saving approach called circuit training alternates between strength training and cardiovascular exercise. It's a beautiful day at the West End Maui in Kaanapali Beach. We're starting off our circuit training workout with the squats and the split squat. I'm doing the squat using the Kiana Fitness Band. My goal today is to tighten and tone our entire bodies. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm really squeezing those glutes and dropping that knee very controlled so it almost touches the ground every single time.
Remember, Flex Appealers, whenever you're doing any exercise, it's important to use your stabilization muscles. Keep those abdominal muscles tight. They support your body and keep you centered. Okay, let's switch. Whew, you feel that one.
Ooh, me too.
Now remember, Flex Appealers, men and women can train together and train the same way for the same results. Women, you don't have to train lightly. You can train right along with the men for great benefits. Plus, it's more motivating to train with the guys. And Darren's demonstrating the deadlifts. It's fantastic for the hamstrings. How's that feel?
Great.
Good, perfect. Good range of motion. Getting the complete extension, the stretch throughout the hamstrings. You can tell he's really concentrating, getting a good workout in. Remember now, we're alternating between cardiovascular exercise to strengthen the body, strengthen the heart, and strength training exercises to build our muscles. Okay, let's move on now. Next exercise, back flies. Right here we've got the incline bench. Now by facing forward, you can do an exercise for the rear delt. This is a commonly neglected body part.
By doing it on this angle of a bench, Kiana, a lot of times people get a little bit lazy because they think it's time to rest. But keep good postural alignment when doing this exercise and put a lot of emphasis on those rear delts at the top.
And your rear delts look great.
Thank you.
You can also use the incline bench for the upper chest exercise, like I'm doing, incline bench press. Whichever movement you choose to do, remember, keep your abs tight, your glutes tight. Just because Brad right here is working the rear delt doesn't mean the rest of his body isn't contracted and tight as well. Okay, let's move on. As you can see, we're really working up a sweat. This is tough. Okay, now, here's a fun treat for you. We've put together a variety of different exercises you can do for your shoulders and arms. Darren's doing the side raises for the side head of the deltoid. Perfect form. Good concentration. Kay's doing front raises for those front delts. You can really see it working. Again, we're all doing the same weight training exercises. Brad's doing the curls, really developing this separation right in through here.
Give you a little variety when doing it on the incline bench. Put a lot of that emphasis on the belly of the bicep. You can do them together, which is a lot more difficult of an exercise, or alternate. It's up to the individual.
And lastly, you can do an exercise for the tricep muscle called the overhead extension. Just remember to keep your elbow right next to the ear, extending up, isolating that tricep muscle. Okay, let's move on to our final circuit training exercise. It's for the abdominals. Here's a wide variety of exercises you can do to flatten and strengthen the midsection. So as you can see, there are so many different exercises you can do right at home or in the gym with minimal equipment. Now Brad here is doing the reverse crunch with a straight leg. This is very difficult. You want to hang on to something for support. In this case, it happens to be my leg. We're a team here. Contracting and lifting the pelvis up using the abdominal muscles. Perfect form. Darren's doing the knee tucks, which is excellent for the upper and lower abdominals and the hip flexors as well. And Kay is working a commonly neglected area, the obliques. So as you can see, Flexipealers, this is a fun way to stay motivated and work out with your friends. If you don't see a circuit training workout at your health club, you might ask for it. If you have a sprain or muscle pull, or want to add more variety to your existing workout program, or if you just want to have more fun, the answer is as close as your nearest pool. Water is an automatic variable resistance machine for any body part. The water will cool and support your body while providing resistance to any movement, and it's easy on the joints. And hey, you guys out there, if you think this is just for women and seniors, let me tell you something. If you join us in a water workout, you'll work as hard as you ever have in the gym. Let's get wet. Come on in and join us for our Aquaflex workout. Brad and Kay and Darren and I are going to take you through an awesome lower body workout for the hips, the glutes, and the inner and outer thigh. We're starting off with a lateral leg raise. The basic idea is to hold on to the side of the pool, use the abdominal muscles to keep your body nice and stable, and just lift the leg up to the side, contracting the muscles in the hip and the glutes. Do 10 on the left leg, then switch to the right leg. And up. 2. Good. This is a terrific movement, not only just for women, but also for the elderly, and it's nice for men to get a nice stretch. Okay, let's move on now to the next exercise. It's called a leg circle. Put your leg up to the front, and just make a nice big circle out to the back. Feel the stretch throughout the hips and back. It's okay if you have to lean forward slightly. Also gives you a nice stretch throughout the midsection. Feels so good to work out in the water, especially on a beautiful day in Maui like today. Okay, let's do the other leg. And lift the right leg up and big circle around. Good. Remember to smile. It's all about staying in shape and having fun. That way, it's easier for you to incorporate fitness into your daily lives. If it's fun, you're more likely to do it, right? Okay, let's do our next movement. It's called the knee swivel, the Flexipeel knee swivel. Bend the knee, ankle up to the opposite knee, and just open out and in. So you're getting an abduction and an adduction motion all in one. Such a deal today. And out. Really feel the resistance. Swing it out and in. Of course, you want to make sure and do both legs. Let's turn around. Knee up and out. Notice on all of these movements, we're keeping the upper body in a stationary position. We're not leaning forward. I better get in sync here. Okay, we're going to finish off our Aquaflex workout with a couple of stretches. The first one is a quad stretch. Grabbing the ankle with the left hand, left ankle, keeping the knees together in proper alignment. Be sure and keep the ankle behind the glutes. Don't let it hyperextend out to protect the muscles in the knee, ligaments in the knee. Nice slow stretch throughout the upper leg. Good. And let's turn around and stretch out the right quad. It's terrific to work out in the water. The water offers a nice, even fluid resistance, which is easy on the joints. That's why it's often used in rehabilitation. Okay, our last stretch is for the back of the leg. It's called a hamstring stretch. You just put your leg up here on the side of the pool and lean forward and feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Remember, whenever you stretch, you want to make sure you do it slowly without bouncing. And right leg. So remember, next time you want an invigorating, cool, refreshing workout, give our Aquaflex workout a try.
training is a great way to provide your body and mind with an off-season change of pace. If you're not training for a particular sport, you can use cross-training as a method to add more fun and variety to your workout program. In addition to my cross-training tips, be sure and take a look at my Aquaflex and Kianometric segments too. Good posture is key on the putting green, and the abdominals are essential to strong postural muscles. A weight training program should target the back, forearm, and shoulder muscles too. Putting a golf ball requires immense control, stabilization, and accurate perception of the demands of the green. Without strong abs, you'll be subject to early fatigue and be up for a future back problem. So as the very first thing in your training for golf, start on those abdominal muscles. And don't forget the obliques, as they support the sides of your trunk. Other key stabilizers during putting are your upper trapezius muscles for neck and upper back, and the hamstrings for lower back and legs. The shrug is a feel-good exercise that will strengthen your upper back area. You can't strengthen hamstrings as stabilizers with the traditional hamstring curls. You must use closed chain exercises such as deadlifts. This will work the hamstrings and hip extensions, not the leg flexors. The putt will also require shoulder strength. Lateral shoulder raises are excellent for strengthening the mid-shoulder area. You can add isometric strength by pausing for 5 seconds when shoulders are fully abducted or raised. Plyometrics will develop power in the back, trunk, and arms. As all flexipelers know, plyometric drills are used for power. But did you also know that they're fantastic for developing flexibility and muscle control? Accuracy in putting depends on the ability to fully control and isolate the putting stroke. Very fine upper body movement must accompany lower body and trunk stabilization. All of the medicine ball exercises, such as the pullover pass, kneeling side throw, and the power drop, develop upper body muscle speed. Speed requires control, so these drills will fine-tune your upper body for the delicate touch needed around the green.
Did you know more is not always better? Sometimes more can lead to overtraining. The symptoms of chronic overtraining are a decrease in performance level, lack of motivation, depression, irritability, abnormal sleep patterns, decreased body mass and lean body mass, increased heart rate, and chronic fatigue. Now, you wouldn't have to have all of these to be overtrained. Any one symptom should be a warning. Overtraining can be due to monotonous type of exercise. The central nervous system reacts negatively to unvarying routines, even if there's no change in volume or intensity. Short-term overwork from sessions at high intensity or high volume can produce overtraining symptoms. But recovery can take place in a few days with rest or reduced training intensity. The biggest concern would be chronic overwork where volume, intensity, and frequency are all excessive, leading to most, if not all, of the chronic overtraining symptoms. Proper variation or scheduling of workouts and adequate recovery are crucial to prevent overtraining. Stress management, good nutrition, and adequate sleep can all help in preventing and recovering from overtraining. There's a fine line sometimes between optimal and overtraining. So monitoring all of the vital statistics is important in order to receive warning signals that the line is being crossed.
Kaanapali Beach, I practically live in workout clothes and a swimsuit. It's imperative to have a fit, well-toned body. Today I'm going to take you through an advanced upper body workout that you can do at the gym, leading off with rows and barbell curls for the back and biceps. It's a beautiful day at the West End Maui in Kaanapali Beach. It's a great day for a back and bicep workout. We're starting off our first superset with the high row. This is a terrific movement to develop thickness and muscularity in the middle and the upper back. It also works the lats. When you get the complete range of motion, good form, exhaling upon exertion, keeping those shoulder blades retracted. Great. Hey, Brad, pumping them up. We're training a little heavier today. When you work out in the gym, you want to alternate between heavy days and light days. That way you work the fast twitch and the slow twitch muscle fibers. Good. Come on, Brad. Easy curl is easier on the wrist because of the bend in the bar. Using a good weight, great form. Now remember, his biceps were getting warmed up doing the rows because they are the secondary muscle group. Awesome. Good concentration.
Last one.
Okay, come on. I like working out with you. Motivates me.
That's right. You notice with the easy curl exercise, my hands were in like what we call a carrying position. So for all you guys and girls at home that carry the groceries and stuff, it keeps a neutral position on your wrist. So that'll benefit you.
One-arm dumbbell rows are fantastic for shaping the back. You want to make sure your back is nice and flat and your stabilization muscles are all contracted. Right now, even though I'm rowing with my arm, the glutes are tight, the hamstrings, and my abs to keep my body stable. And switch sides. I love supersetting, don't you, Brad?
I do. Kiana's using a good bench here. That'll enable her to keep everything posturally aligned.
You can also do it without the bench.
That's right.
And one more. Okay, now I'm going to superset my triceps. So I'll do some French curls.
Voulez-vous français?
Avec moi.
And
when you're training with a partner, you benefit because you develop an instinct for each other, and it makes the workouts go a lot quicker. Plus, it makes it a lot more fun.
and you can share tips.
That's right.
2 more. And last one. Great, thank you. Plus you can spot each other and you can assist with the weight and the seat adjustments. Don't forget, in addition to circuit training, an effective way to train is to pyramid your sets for a specific exercise. For example, let's say we were going to do 5 sets of shoulder presses. At the start or ascending part of the pyramid, you use a lighter weight and do more reps. You gradually increase the weight for the next set. As the weight gets heavier, obviously the number of reps would decrease. At the peak of the pyramid, you're doing the maximum weight possible. As you descend the other half of the pyramid, you're lowering the weight and increasing the reps. Keep in mind that you want to use a heavy enough weight that'll make you work and train almost to failure. Now the incline bench press is fantastic for the upper chest. Again, we're still supersetting. You're getting a lot of valuable information that you can do next time you're in the gym. Good form, Brad.
Be careful not to go too far deep in this exercise. You don't need a whole lot of movement at the bottom for this to be effective. Lead with your elbows, straight down, up, and squeeze at the top.
That's great. Perfect form.
2 more.
I love training with free weights, doing this exercise as opposed to a barbell because you can get a greater range of motion. Okay, machine curls.
You notice I'm taking the time to adjust the seat. It's very important with this one to have good seat adjustment. Bringing up, giving a good curl, but not to hyperextend in the down phase of it. You don't want your shoulders to be coming up on you. Nice, good contraction at the top, good resting phase down. Squeeze hard.
A good idea if you're just starting to train in the gym is to take a training journal along and write down, okay, machine curls, seat adjustment, 7. That way your height is adjusted, you can do the exercise safely and more comfortably and more effectively.
Good point.
And as you get more advanced, you won't need that training journal because you'll just know immediately where to set it. Good, Brad.
2 more.
Excellent. Okay, my turn. This is so much fun. Okay, my shaping chest exercise. Flat flies. Right here.
I'm going to go behind Kiana to give her a spot when needed. For all you spotters out there, you want to spot at the elbows. Don't confuse the movement. Let the person that's doing the exercise, they know what they're doing, they know their area, but just be there when they need you. Very important. Don't worry about going too far deep, okay? Just know your limits, the safe area, squeeze at the top.
And one more.
Good stuff.
Thanks. Okay, my last movement for the biceps, hammer curls. 1, 2, 3.
Kiana's doing them together makes the exercise a little more difficult, but then if you start to fatigue and you still want to get a few more reps out of it, you can go alternate. Primarily the forearm work in here, the short end of the bicep. It's a good variety when doing a bicep training program.
Last one. A lot of fun. I love training in the gym. Fact or fiction?
Fact or fiction?
Fact or fiction? Hey, Flex Appealers, fact or fiction? Do you ever wonder about the relationship between weight training and flexibility? Well, think about this. Resistance training will cause muscles to become inflexible. Fiction. Just be sure you incorporate stretching into your resistance training program. Nearly all of the scientific data indicates that performing resistance training through a complete range of motion does not decrease flexibility. If a flexibility program is utilized along with your resistance training program, you can actually become more flexible. Thanks for joining us this week. Hope you had a fantastic time. Now let's take a look at what's coming up on our next show.
In Home Gym, I'll show you a great bicep and tricep routine that you can do right at home. In Kianometrics, we'll be doing a variety of plyometric drills to improve your hockey skills. In cross training, we'll work to develop our basketball defense drills. And if you only have a limited amount of time to work out, I'll show you a great 30-minute workout that you can do 3 times per week in Pro Gym.